Hello and welcome back to Montana on a beautiful, cold, snowy day. I want to share with you my latest contraption that I made. This is a bucket trommel for a gold cube. And I've designed it specifically for beach mining. I was going to design it for when my buddy came over here to go mining in Montana and bust up that clay, but he generally mines on the beach and they still classify their material. And he's got some rocks and debris, so I want to go through this and explain to you exactly how I designed this for beach mining, and different from the one I made last fall for busting up clay. So I'll go through that and explain that. I am going to run it, but once I get the water out here, I'm going to be dang quick about it, run some material through and get it back in the house before it all freezes up. One thing I want to say, since I've been gaining so many subscribers lately, and thank you everybody for watching my videos and subscribing, I make everything as simple as I can. So if you've got basic tools, basic knowledge, you can build pretty much anything I make. This is literally made out of this one's a 6-gallon bucket, some wheels, some PVC pipe, some 2x2, some C-clamps, a windshield wiper motor, and you're in business. This trommel cost me literally about 75 bucks to make, so that's a heck of a lot cheaper than, you know, buying a ready-made one for what, 500-600 bucks. So let me go through this and I'll explain to you what I did. Said the windshield wiper motor is back here. This is no more than some carriage bolts, some nuts and washers. If you want to see more detailed how I put these all together, I did complete videos on how to make the clay buster trommel. So if you need more instructions, feel free. But there's no weight back here. It's all carried by the wheels. So there's no bearings back here or anything. Just some mounts and stuff. On the bucket itself, this was a 6-gallon bucket. I did drill 1/8-inch holes, and we'll get more into that, instead of screen like I did the other one. But I did leave spaces in here, so if we needed to cut this out, whether it plugged up or not, we can add screen to it or a punch plate or anything like that. I used some flat tubing on the outside just to deflect the water, to keep it from running back onto the wheels or forward out the front of the bucket. And then I siliconed it, so all the water should stay in here, hopefully. I've got 6 wheels on here, 2 in the back and 4 up front. I did 2 on the top. I didn't do this on my last one, but that should work pretty good. How did I connect it to the gold cube? If you watch my videos, you know I'm a lover of C-clamps. So I literally C-clamped up underneath these cubes. I'm thinking with my design, since it tips, I was thinking it might pull the cube apart. So I literally C-clamped it together, C-clamped this onto the 2x2s, and you can adjust these. I've only got a stack of 3 here, but you can make these longer if you wanted to. I know Ira's planning on running 7-stack cube with the trommel on top, so you can adjust it any way you want to. I used PVC pipe, of course, and literally riveted it all together so it won't fall apart on the inside. So here's my thought. I've got my water coming up here, down and back, and for beach sand with rocks in it, I got about 2 inches in the back without any holes in it, and it should wash. I got the water coming down with my little spray nozzle I made in the back here, and I think what'll happen is it'll fill up with water, and then it'll actually just drain the sand down through the holes into the cube. And then when you get some rocks in there or whatever, you tip it forward and the rocks come out. Unlike my other one, which is sitting over here, I didn't put the tubing on the inside to carry the rocks out. I was thinking it would just literally pack the sand right up and out of the bucket, so I bypassed that. This one's got 1/4-inch screen in it, and it catches all kinds of crap and it's hard to get out. So in this one I decided to drill the holes, and my thinking is that once you get a bunch of debris and sticks and seaweed, whatever's on the beach, you'll be able to just get in here and clean it out, or take a brush, since it's smooth in here, and clean it out. The other reason I went with the holes is with the screen, it literally packs the material halfway up the drum. It's so abrasive and just tumbles and tumbles and tumbles and breaks up that clay. But I don't want this one to do that, since we're not dealing with clay. I want it to stay down in the bottom as much as I could. So we're going to turn this thing on and see if I'm correct or not. Okay, that's enough of that. That's basically what I did. I'm going to run in the house, grab some water, and we'll turn this thing on real quick, run some material. I got some rocks, some beach sand, and a little bit of debris to throw in here, and we'll see what it does. And the main reason I'm running this before it goes to Washington is I need to know if I need some shrouds on here or not, and where I need to place them where the water goes. So that's about it. And we've got, what, 3 weeks, and we'll be headed to Washington to mine on the beach. That ought to be a fun trip. So let me run in the house, get some water, and we will fire this thing. Okay, we got the thing turned on. I can tell already I do need a little shroud over here. Just because the water's coming, a lot of it's coming over there. But I can just a little bit adjust it. Well, we'll get some material in here. Try and do this one-handed. We shouldn't overload it, because it's just going to go back and forth there. So we got the little wash tub back there. So it's just going to let in a little bit at a time. Gold cube seems to be working okay. 1,100 gallon pump that comes with the gold cube. Still getting a few rocks in there. So with this design, all you need to do to get rid of the rocks, since I'm really not set up right, I'll try and catch them. And out comes the rock. I think I dumped the rocks a little too fast that time. Got a little sand with it, but I'll try again here. Try and tip it forward so we get rid of all that sand and doesn't come out the bucket with us like I did last time. It was too quick. There, now we're getting rid of the sand. And out comes the bucket. We are losing some water that way, but all in all, not too bad. More material to run. All the sand's gone. Yep, the only downfall I do see is that you are going to lose a little bit of water. Probably if I extended the holes a little bit further up, that wouldn't be such an issue. But if you're running just sand and not many rocks, you don't got to tip it that much. Probably wouldn't have to tip it at all if you wanted to just reach in and grab a rock. So I don't think there's that many rocks in beach sand. But I think that's pretty cool. I think that's going to work okay. Another thing I'll show you. Oh, my little, I got to get a shroud put on there. That I got to figure out. That's got to happen. So, the other thing, Ira wanted me to see if I could come up with a bucket flare. Don't laugh too hard. But here's a bucket flare. I actually flared the bucket to fit the gold cube. And it works. So, nothing wrong with that. Well, there we go. That is the gold cube bucket trommel. I think it's going to work just fine. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you next time. Bye now.